Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what I wanted to do was an eyebrow tutorial. I've had a lot of people ask me about my eyebrows, and so I thought that I would share this with you. So if you want to know how I do my eyebrows every day, keep watching. I have no eyebrows. I have to do my eyebrows every day. They are the one thing that I have to put on my face every single day. A little history with my eyebrows. In high school, I used to be lazy and I hated threading. Everyone in my high school threaded their eyebrows and I didn't understand. I went one time and I cried. It hurts. I didn't like waxing. I didn't want to sit there and tweeze at my face. So I naired my eyebrows. I literally would take nair and I would put it under here and I'd put it around here, and this is the result of that. So please don't nair your eyebrows. Don't be lazy. That's all I got to say. So not all of us are born with beautiful, thick eyebrows. So we have to somehow figure out a way to make our eyebrows look that way, and that is what we are going to do today. In my last video, I mentioned what I use for eyebrows. I use the Maybelline Define-a-Brow. I have dark brown and I have medium brown because I like the tail of my eyebrow to be darker than the inner part of my eyebrow. So let's just get on in. If you can hear noise behind me, this is a window and it's raining. So, okay. We are going to start with dark brown. So what I like to do with dark brown is I like to outline the shape that I want. So I start at the front super duper lightly and I go under my natural brow shape that I have here. And I extend my tail because good old Nair removed it. So, step one. Easy peasy. For me, I like to put most of the product on the top part because I already don't have a lot of shadow space in my eye region. And if I bring my eyebrow down more, it's gonna be like this. And that's not hot. So I put most of my product on the top part. So I still have the dark brown and I'm going to map out my shape here. Now, how to map out your shape is quite easy once you get the hang of it. I mean, try it a few times. You're gonna draw your eyebrows weird and wonky. That's fine. I have done that. For me, what I do is I use my eyebrow muscle as a guide for where my arch should be. Okay, so this, you can see, is where it goes up. That's where my arch is. And then I start bringing it down. You'll notice this is all skin. I have no hair up there. I am then just going to lightly feather in this part of my eyebrow. Now, for me, what I find super duper important is you want to put the most product where you don't have hair. If I was to put the same amount of product where I have hair and where I don't have hair, where I have hair is going to cling on to the product more than my skin would, and it's going to look lopsided. So for me, I have hair down here. I'm not going to put any like extra product down there. I may feather over top of it, but most of your product goes on where you don't have hair. Okay? So now that we have the basic shape of our eyebrow. I go in with the medium brown because I like it lighter in here, and this one's just easier to work with. And I start seriously light-handedly. Is that? I don't know. I'm going in with a light hand and I'm flicking upwards to imitate the look of hair. Now, some of you may know the rule of you take up something like this, and this is where the beginning of your eyebrow should be at the edge of your nose. You go like this is where your arch should be, right through your eye. And then if you go to the end of your nose and all the way to your temple, that's where the tail should be. You do you, okay? Like, thick eyebrows aren't gonna look good on everybody. Really dark eyebrows aren't gonna look good on everybody. So you just have to find out what you like, what looks good on you, and do that. The last thing I do is I use the Gosh Defining Brow Gel. It comes with a spoolie like this. And this is in the shade 002, which is just like a medium, I will get back to you, a medium brown. What I like to do is I like to wipe off some of the product onto my hand, because if I was to just go in and use this right away on my eyebrows, the likelihood of it removing what I just drew on is pretty likely. So I remove some and I go up. Now what this is doing is setting the hairs that I actually do have in place. Here we go. And those are my eyebrows. I use 3 products. I use a light pencil for the inner part, a dark pencil for the outer part, and I use like a setting gel. Top tricks that I can give you, put the most product where you don't have hair. Another tip that I could give you would be, if you really want the defined brow, you can outline it with concealer. For me, I really like my eyebrow just kind of natural looking, so I don't do that. I do that if I have like super dramatic makeup on and, you know, we're going glammed out. That's when I'll do that. And another tip is to set them. This really helps keep the hairs in place so they don't move around, and it helps to further fill in your eyebrows because it is colored. And again, I would suggest wiping off some product before going in with this, because this can remove the pencil that you just put on. So that's really all that I have to say about my eyebrows. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much.